Not everyone prioritizes health. So the challenge with your health is once you lose it, you lose a lot of things. Your body and your mind are the vessels by which we travel through time. And I've had to also figure things out on my own. And I don't want other people to have to go through that same experience. Think about what sacrifices you've made, how you've given one for the other, or how you've been able to manage and balance the three of them to a degree that keeps you satisfied. It's a matter of mindset. It's a matter of expectations, which is also a matter of mindset. And it's a matter of decision and discipline. Why do we take our health for granted? Why do we not prioritize our health time? If you want to change, you got to put in the time. Quick driving thought as I'm leaving Fort DeSoto down in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's a beautiful day if you can see. So you got to get your health right. Think about this real quick. Quickly put these in order in where you prioritize them based on where your time goes, and judge that based on the past 6 months. Health, wealth, relationships. Go. First thought. How do you do it? Take a minute to think, or don't. Just put them in order. Health, wealth, relationships. Where do you prioritize those? In what order? If you're like most people I've talked to, it's wealth, relationships, health. And there's a bit of an issue with that. You can build the wealth and you will sacrifice your health. And I've done that. I know people that have done that. It's not a great way to be. The challenge, the kind of problem with that is money comes and goes. You can get money and then you can lose money, and you can always be striving for that wealth. But if you lose your wealth, you're going to be okay. You can build it again. The challenge with your health is once you lose it, you lose a lot of things. The challenge with not prioritizing your health is that once you lose it, it can be really hard to get back. And it's not as simple as, let's say you have a business and you're profitable, you're making money, or even if you're not and you're trying to make money. Getting your health back is not only a challenge, but until you do, you can be really cloudy minded. Your body can hurt. You can be unmotivated. You could have all of these kind of problems that hold you back, unfortunately. These things that hold you back from progressing in the other areas of your life. If your health is bad and you have to take care of it, you're not going to have the mental capacity to build the wealth or the desire to go out and meet people and build the relationships. And so the health really it's kind of got to be number one in my mind. And another reason for it to be number one is it's the vessel. Your body and your mind are the vessels by which we travel through time and by which we make things happen in this life. And if those are broken down, if they're breaking down, they're not going to be the same as they used to until you start doing the work. And most modalities of medicine are not designed to get you back to where you were. They're designed to put a Band-Aid on the problem and give you a temporary solution. They give you a temporary solution as a permanent fix. But wouldn't it be better if you could just be at your best all the time? And it's by putting health first that you're going to find those things. Or you find a mentor, like a health mentor that has done this, and so that you don't have to. But you still got to prioritize and put in the time. The hourglass is the symbol of time. You got to put in the time. If you want to change, you got to put in the time. So having your health first is key. It's important. If your health isn't first, you could make a lot of money, and then one day you're going to be like, yeah, I'm not happy. Or you can make a lot of money and then be like, you know what? That money's great, but now I have to spend it all so that I can have my health back. I've had to do that. I've had to do that, and I've had to also figure things out on my own. And I don't want other people to have to go through that same experience. You can also build all the wealth and then you realize you're lonely, or you're sad, or you're depressed, and you're like, great, I have all this money and I have all these things. I have the car, the boat, the plane, the whatever, but I have no one to share it with. Or I can pay people, I can get people that want to come on my boat because, hey, it's a boat. But are they actual like friends? Are they deep relationships? Are they people you're going to want to hang out with in another 20 years? Probably not. So I'm not trying to tell you where to put wealth and relationships relative to each other, but putting health at the top is pretty important. It's crucial if you're going to want to travel through this life in a body, which is just our meat computer. It's our vessel to do things in this world. We got to take care of it. We only get one. And if you don't take care of it, okay, well then you can pay money to get that back. And maybe one day you'll be part cyborg, right? Maybe, who knows what we're going to look like in another 20 years from now, 50 years from now. It's going to be way different, of course. But that's going to be expensive. It's going to cost money. So maybe you'd say, right, so then I'll put wealth first. It's like, well, what's more important to you? Would you rather be a little messed up and always having to make the money to keep your health? Or would you rather be fit and sane and healthy and maybe always putting in a little bit of work just to keep the money coming in? It's a choice, and it's not always that black or white, but it's a choice. So a little brain food, a little food for thought. Keep that in mind as you're going through your day. Think about how you prioritize health and wealth and relationships and what sacrifices you've made. There's always a sacrifice. There always is. Think about what sacrifices you've made, how you've given one for the other, or how you've been able to manage and balance the three of them to a degree that keeps you satisfied. I'm sure plenty of people have all three and are not satisfied with any of them. I bet there's people out there with all three and are satisfied with all of them. It's a matter of mindset. It's a matter of expectations, which is also a matter of mindset. And it's a matter of decision and discipline and being able to make decisions and be okay with those decisions. And part of that is a matter of mindset. But there's another part of that, which is a matter of emotional stability, emotional fortitude, emotional stability, emotional health. And that is another piece that you have to build. That's part of that health triangle, right? Building your emotional stability, your emotional resilience, your anti-fragility, all these terms that are scouring the internet these days, that are surrounding all of our senses as we, look on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or whatever for some advice. You got to build that emotional resilience, and that is something I teach you how to do now because I didn't have it. That is something I coach. I wish I had that earlier on. I used to wonder how people had it, to be honest. I knew it was something I didn't have, and I didn't know how to get it. And I've had to figure that out on my own. I haven't had a lot of coaches. I'm all self-taught for a lot of it. Read a lot of books, lots of videos, spent a lot of time learning on the internet. But more importantly, I've spent a lot of time with the discipline to try things and put in the time and do the exercises that people recommended. Not all of them worked. Most of them did not. Most of them helped a little bit, but I'm out there looking for the efficient tools, for the best tool for the job. And that's what I now teach people. I teach people the mental toolkit you need. It's really just one tool, to be honest. It's like driving a car. We're gonna learn how to push the gas. We're gonna learn how to pull the brake. We're gonna learn how to go in reverse. We're gonna learn how to park, how to drive on the road, how to drive on the freeway. At the end of the day, you're just driving a car. That's what I teach. That's what MindWorks is. You learn these little pieces, and once you have it all together, you just sit down and you just do the thing, and it helps. It really does. It's taken me years to get this, to learn it and to experience it to a point where I can teach other people so simply. And I've had people with literally just one meditation, they're like, wow, insights. Like, I just got not a download. People use that term, but I don't get downloads. I find insights within myself. And I've had students, you could say, friends, clients, that after one meditation, after one session, they're like, man, I got to write this down. I got to go talk to my wife about this stuff. Or, wow, this is a whole new way of decision making, a whole new way of thinking that I am now in tune with. Imagine if you had that and you did that every day as you're searching for answers in this life, which we all are. We're all trying to get somewhere. Man, that is an amazing view. One thing fun about Florida, whenever you drive over a bridge, you can see for miles because it's so flat. It's like a pancake. You drive over a bridge and man, you get an amazing view. Look at this. Beautiful. It's gorgeous. I love it. I moved to Florida a year ago, but I've had my eyes on it for about 5 years. Tampa Bay, baby. Tampa Bay. All right, I'm gonna stop ranting on this one, but putting your health first is crucial. And one other thing that came up when I started recording this, I wanted to mention is, why do we take our health for granted? Why do we not prioritize our health? And I think there's two aspects. One of them is, in the Western world, we think there's quick fixes for everything. And we think that that's just the way it is, and we'll pop a pill and we'll be good. I think that's part of it. And that's maybe true in some cases, but it's not true for everything. Like, good luck popping a pill and having your mindset be okay without having to take the pill again, right? And then the other piece came from a video I watched a long time ago by, not Earl Grey, that's a T, by someone. And the idea is that we take for granted the things that we get for free. And think about that. We get our body for free. We get our brain for free. We get our health for free. Well, I don't want to say our health, but we get our body and our mind. We get those things for free. We don't have to pay for them. We just have them. And it's true. We don't value things that we don't pay for. And if it's not something that has to be top of mind, then it's not going to be. And it's going to just go with the wind, and it's going to, fall by the wayside, and it's not going to be prioritized. And so then it falls behind. It kind of festers in the sun. It's going to not be taken care of as much. If you went and you bought a boat that's worth $100,000, you're probably going to take care of that boat. But if somebody gives you a boat, you might just be like, yeah, maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. I don't need to take care of it, it's fine, like I got it for free. People don't value things they don't pay for. This is why you don't do free coaching. A lot of people aren't going to implement what you suggest to them. That's why you don't give your stuff away if you want to change people's lives. Well, all right, I'm going to jump off this soapbox. I'm going to meet some friends for dinner. So take care. See you in the next video.